We are closing out our divisional round Bears loss to the Rams reactions with some hatred, everybody. Yes, let's drink some haterade, shall we? There's nothing more fun on social media. You know, this Bears knocking out the Packers, which is such a change of tune from recent memory and most of my lifetime, if you will. It has really struck a nerve with Packer fans, and boy, we are occupying their headspace right now. Even I forget his name right now. One of the cheeseheads up there. He was like, "I'm logging off social media." You can go check our Packers reactions, and he was like, "I'm logging off social media." Yeah, full of shit. Didn't do it.
Of course not.
Had to yap, everybody, with his buddies out there. Here's Jason Ward. Today will be a dark day in Chicago. It will be remembered as the quote great nail polish remover shortage of 2026. Wow.
Really?
That's what he thinks Chicago fans are doing today, is buying nail polish remover. Because what? We all painted our nails to be like Caleb? Come on, man. No nail polish remover here. I don't even think you have any.
No, I wouldn't use nail polish. Too much chemicals.
See?
Sorry.
There you go. Here's Ant at Packers with some ridiculous spelling here. He's got the 3 instead of an E and no A. Must have been taken already. 3 interceptions in one of the biggest games of his career. I'll be damned to let this go unnoticed. Yeah, I bet you would. I bet we could occupy your headspace on a Sunday night when your team was no longer playing.
Hey, we still have the bragging rights till next season.
I know. We're going to get to that in one second. But here he is posting Caleb's stats from last night's game. And I know they're not the prettiest, but here's Michael. At 1919 Green Bay Packers, are you aging yourself? I know that's the first year the Packers existed. Don't come at me like that, Packer fans. He tweets, Bear Ghost. Yep. And then hashtag Go Pack Go. Maybe that's Bear Dead. I don't know. I guess it could apply either way. And then he posts Snoopy, of all people, Snoopy, in a Packers robe, a Packers helmet, Packers slippers, and a Packers coffee mug, sitting by the fireplace, and he says, quote, simply, the Bears still suck.
Well,
we suck a little less than the Packers this year, don't we?
Exactly.
A little less than the Packers this year. Here's, newly signed Matt LaFleur standing with his old coaching buddy, Sean McVay. And Ben Johnson sucks at Packer Momo 17. I don't know what a Momo is, but it must be some kind of mobster. I'm not going to read the whole tweet because it has some particularly disturbing language in it, but he said, don't you ever disrespect us. Don't you ever talk down on our city. Don't you ever mock our fans, organization, and players. Benjamin Bleep Johnson, I hope you enjoy this L. Join us in Cancun, bozo. Good, better, best. We will join you in Cancun shortly, but perhaps you can text us where all the hot spots are since you've been there for a week already. Yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Hilarious. Don't you disrespect us. I mean, you've been disrespecting us for years, man. You call us a poverty franchise. Everybody makes fun of the fact that we've never had a quarterback, and we finally get one, and
they cannot stomach it.
Cannot stomach it. I'm sorry. They hate it so much.
Because it brings up the rivalry.
Worry about your own problems right now, buddy.
Exactly.
Worry about your own team.
How about the clock management, Matt LaFleur?
Yeah.
I mean,
real good clock management this year. Go check your rankings in unnecessary timeouts used, and then ask me if you should have re-signed him for $100 million. The Detroit Times, everybody, a fake newspaper, by the way, not real, says F the Bears, and they posted Jared Goff pointing at a sign that says F your team, and Ben Johnson is on the picture.
But it's not a real paper.
Get over it, Detroit. Get over it.
It's
you
not
lost
real.
it. You lost Ben Johnson. You lost your edge. You lost your identity.
Yeah.
Your offense played sloppy all year,
They're
committing
salty.
unnecessary penalties in the fourth quarter, like procedural penalties and false starts.
The Lions are very salty.
Very. Come back next year and compete then. I know you beat us twice. I don't see that happening again.
Yeah.
Sorry. Not sorry. Here's Eli at Commanders. I guess he's a Jaden Daniels fan. Iceman, quote, because he freezes in the playoffs.
What?
Goodbye, Bears. look, Jaden Daniels played like ass against the Eagles last year. I don't know what you're talking about. he didn't win no Super Bowl. Until you win a ring, you can't sing. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We are both playoff losing quarterbacks right now, buddy. And if you ask me, Jaden Daniels is like as skinny as a toothpick sometimes, and I'm concerned about him.
Yes.
Here's Packer fan Total Access Clayton. All you will see on ESPN tomorrow will be the chuck and duck touchdown, and they'll bury the fact that Caleb Williams threw 3 interceptions, including the game-losing one.
Fine. They might.
He did, and he didn't have a great playoffs. 5 interceptions in 2 games, 4 touchdown passes.
It's his first playoff appearance.
I agree. And he also had a drop touchdown to Roma Dunze right before one of those interceptions last night. So if that happens, there is no interception there.
Right.
And maybe there's no interception in overtime either because the Bears win the game. Peter Bukowski, Bears fans thinking this season is repeatable just makes it even better. They are a scary team. They're young. Ben Johnson is good. Caleb made a bunch of clutch throws, but this season was fluky as hell for like 48 different reasons.
Okay, fair enough.
The devil magic has finally run out. What do you think?
Devil magic. I like it. What is he making, like animal sacrifices somewhere?
Yeah, because everyone knows him as Ben Voodoo Johnson over there, right? I mean,
come on.
The Bears played 60 minutes this year, unlike your team that played 58 minutes a couple different times.
Yeah,
that's all.
True.
And then you rehired that coach. And
for
that's
next
your
5
culture.
Years. I think they rehire him for a different reason because they know how much money they're gonna make based on this rivalry.
Oh yeah, this rivalry is big and
it's huge.
It's gonna put seats in the seats, as they say. Matthew S. here. Caleb Williams has more playoff interceptions than he does touchdowns. That's impressive work, man. And look, I get it. It's not a great ratio, but like you said, it's his first playoffs. And here's Austin coming to Caleb Williams' defense a little bit. He said Caleb Williams has 3 interceptions on 4th down where he just gave his receiver a play and 2 interceptions where his receivers ran wrong routes. People showing their surface level football understanding up north. Yeah.
Can't disagree with that.
We've been talking about this quote from Peyton Manning about how every interception tells a story. And this is what Austin is saying. There was a couple of bad routes on 2 of those interceptions. One from Luther Burden against the Packers, one from DJ Moore last night in overtime against the Rams. So it's not always just the quarterback making a bad throw, bad decision, okay?
Of course.
It's just not.
It's a team effort.
Is he part of it? Yes, absolutely. Here's Ill Will defending Caleb Williams. Every sane person in the world. Quote, Caleb Williams is awesome. One of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. Wow. And then he says, Packer fans, quote, Caleb Williams is lucky and sucks. EPA, stats, Bears still suck. Yeah, it kind of feels that way. It kind of feels like, the Packer fans are, and Lions fans probably by extension a little bit, are just stuck in this reality. I even saw Rams fans last night tipping their cap to the Bears and being like, damn, they never quit. Like this is an amazing throw, like an amazing moment. Yeah, it's probably easier to say that when you win the game, but at the same time, at least they were sportsmanlike about it and not, but then again, they're not our rivals,
Not yet.
Not yet. I would like a Ben Johnson, Sean McVay rivalry though. I think it would be good. Here's Womanders, I think another Commanders account, because it says, I wish Jaden Daniels had the luxury of playing like ass for an entire game and having the rest of his team keep them in the game so he can make like 1 or 2 nice plays late in the game and get the credit for winning. Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you also wish your quarterback could stay on the field a little bit more.
Yeah.
I bet you wish your quarterback had shown up against the Eagles last year in the NFC Championship game after we thought he was just going to coast his way to the Super Bowl with his VR headset, Nika. Well, it didn't happen, and now it's not going to happen for him, Caleb, or Bo Nix. Drake May's still alive.
That's true.
Still a great draft class, if you ask me. NFC North news with 2 S's on the end. They got a blue check mark, but I don't think they're anything official. They had the overreaction of the night. This was the tweet, Nika. It simply said, trade Caleb Williams, fire Ben Johnson, go hire Matt Nagy, sign Justin Fields, run it back, win a Super Bowl.
Wait, I'm sorry.
That's how you fix the Bears, everybody.
Really? What is it? Going backwards? 2020? Would you like some COVID with that? While
perhaps some lockdown.
And
Maybe
the
like a little bit
lockdown-
more lockdown.
Yeah, maybe.
We can all be barred indoors again. Maybe you want a mask to go with that.
Maybe. Jesus.
Goodness gracious. I mean, some people just cannot let go.
I guess, yeah.
I know we fall in love with our own opinions, but it's been a couple years now, folks. You got to move on.
You got to move on.
Well, that was bad, but I saved, I think, what is the worst reaction for last, and that is from the Chicago Sun-Times, of all places. I got to call out the hometown newspaper here for what I think is just a pretty classless headline on a night that most people in the media were kind of feeling positive afterwards. Am I wrong about that? A lot of what we've covered so far, there's been a lot of positive sentiment besides the trolls.
Sure.
Everything we just read so far in this list was from a troll online or from a Packer fan account or a Commanders stan, but the Chicago Sun-Times, everybody, your local newspaper, like this is the headline: good, better, bust. And Caleb walking off the field with a little frown on his face. Like, how are you going to sit here and call Caleb Williams a bust after 2 years when half of the NFL establishment is like, how the hell did he make that throw last night? I don't believe it. Amazing. And then you have this from the local media: good, better, bust. Really? This is clickbait, folks.
Yeah, it is.
This is clickbait. And not only that, it's not even them posting it. A Packer fan got a hold of this newspaper cover and posted it and said, well, would you look at that? Is a Packer fan running the Chicago Sun-Times sports department,
sure,
everybody?
why not? Maybe.
Because who the hell approved this headline? Why are we giving Packer fans like fodder to post on social media? Why?
You answer your own question.
This
It's
is not
clickbait.
This is not the. I know it's clickbait. We're all in the clickbait business nowadays, even us. But damn it, you got to be smart about it. You're supposed to be the Bears' local media, and you're giving everyone else fodder against us.
That's
Like,
where we
this is
live.
ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. Whoever approved this should lose their job today. I'm not a fan of coming online and mouthing off about like, oh, you should get fired. But seriously, whoever approved this headline today, they need to get dragged in an office and asked by an editorial manager, what were you thinking? What the hell are you thinking?
It's a very good question. I don't think they will give you an answer.
Of course not. Why does anyone
Because
hold themselves accountable for anything anymore?
Oh, no. That ship has sailed.
We're never wrong. Nobody's ever wrong.
They double down.
I thought this was totally classless, everybody. Well, this has been the Haterade segment, but before we leave the Haterade segment, I just want to point out a couple things, particularly about the last interception, because we've talked a lot about it, and yet we haven't talked a lot about it. Caleb Williams, he talked about this interception after the game. He said overtime interception was a miscommunication with DJ Moore. And there's a lot of nonverbal communication that goes on in football. And even though they weren't physically actually talking with words, they are both communicating and interpreting what they're seeing on the field in real time. And they weren't on the same page. That's basically what he's saying here. Chase Daniel, former NFL quarterback, he broke it down. He said on X last night, you can't blame Caleb Williams for the interception in overtime. The Bears had the absolute perfect play called. The lack of effort by number 2 is really telling. You can't give up on this route like this. And he's talking about DJ Moore. And when you watch the replay of the All-22, it does appear that DJ Moore slowed down in the middle of his route and then tried to kind of course correct way too late. And it's going to be a tough one. And I know it's a tough one for Bears fans to swallow because it's perceived lack of effort, right? Mm-hmm. And whenever you have that, we saw this in the Lions game where there was some fans that were like, DJ Moore stops running on a route to the end zone and got picked off. At least if he makes a play on the ball, it doesn't get intercepted, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's where the sting is. It's like you left the guy almost unguarded to pick the ball off. You didn't even get to put your arms on the ball.
That's what stings, probably.
It does sting a little bit. Here's depressed Bears fan. This one will hurt for a bit. Caleb Williams said post-game that he thought DJ Moore would flatten his route on the OT pick. There was a ton of space, and it likely would have been the kill shot from the Bears. Yeah, Chase Daniel, in his previous tweet, he outlined this in the video. But here you can kind of see it even more clearly. He draws 2 arrows. If DJ Moore just flattens his route and runs straight across, the Bears probably at least they probably catch this ball and are in field goal position. If not, then at least the play's broken up and there's no interception. Instead, this is it. We're done. And it's over, everybody. I just wanted to end with this little interception description from a couple people here to kind of show that a lot of this haterade online is overblown. And it's still fun, isn't it? It's glad to see the rivalry back. I'm so glad. And I'm so glad Packer fans are so upset about it. You know,
we're here for
because everyone's going to talk about Caleb Williams' amazing throws in the offseason, and rarely, and well, not as many people are going to be talking about Jordan Love. And that's just the hard facts right now. That's the reality. We got the hot commodity right now.
Yeah.
You know, and they don't. And they're a little bit bitter about that. Jordan Love was supposed to be the next coming. He's already played 2 years of his $220 million contract. And so they're a little bit further along and they have less to show for it. We have all the hope and optimism, I would say, going forward right now.
Sure.
Enjoy the offseason, everybody. We're going to be here following all the action, all the rumors. We love rumors, Nika. And it'll be exciting to talk about some of that.